Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Hari ni awal pagi Isnin Awal pagi Isnin on the 17th of October 2016. Market belum buka lagi lah. But I want to share with you in this video on how we can access, macam mana kita boleh menilai saran dengan menggunakan data-data daripada futures market. So basically kita ada dua jenis market, spot dengan futures market. Dia off exchange punya market seperti forward market. Tapi I just want to focus on spot dengan futures untuk kita gauge what is the risk market sentiment. So antara yang kita boleh gunakan ialah futures market. So futures market basically future contract for future delivery lah. So sama ada currency, bond, equity ataupun commodity. So one of the website yang saya selalu pergi ialah baca.com. So daripada sini you boleh tengok generally what the market is thinking as far as risk is concerned. So kalau you tengok daripada sini, all market is generally up as of Friday close, up about 0.05%, and then you look at indices up a little bit. So you may be thinking that risk is on, especially kalau you tengok financial ni bond lah. Kalau you tengok financial, there's not much of a demand in financial. The financial bond market demand is dropping, and you tengok about 0.49% macam tu drop. So you thinking that risk is on, so we are thinking that as of Tokyo Open nanti pagi nanti, we thought that people gonna be looking for risky asset, people gonna be buying indices, commodity, tapi sebenarnya there is further information that we should look into, which is the CFTC punya commitment of traders punya data. Okay, so every Friday CFTC memang ada publish satu data lah. Okay, daripada baca pun boleh tengok juga later on, I'll show you how. But investing.com is a very good website untuk kita tengok data ni, sebab dia compilekan data ni according to currencies dengan asset. So every Friday dia publish ni, and this data was calculated up till Tuesday lah. So this up to 11, and then the 11 of October, and then publish on the 14th last Friday. So macam mana kita nak gunakan data ni untuk menilai sama ada pasaran akan terus continue bullish ataupun terus continue bearish ataupun there is a change in trend. So one thing that I want to focus at this point is for you on how to detect change in trend daripada data future market ni. So kalau dalam case ni, I want to focus on one instrument, which is the indices S&P 500 US index. Kalau you tengok daripada sini, you tengok the week prior to last week was net long 45.1000, tapi minggu lepas ada perubahan sedang berlaku, iaitu position is all becoming net short. There was a short about 79,000 contract macam tu, and then that basically neutralize yang net long ni, menjadikan kedudukan sekarang ni semuanya net short. So the next thing, macam minggu ni kita akan observe whether this net short is going to continue ataupun akan reduce. So definitely this is a fresh selling. So definitely we know this is a fresh selling. So kalau daripada baca pun, so boleh tengok lah currency yang you try and then try to understand. For example, let me just go real quick. Kalau tengok oil ni contract ni bertambah, net long terus bertambah. So definitely the bullish is going to continue lah. So you have to observe the change in the net long, net short punya position on a week to week basis. So that could give a good gauge of the risk sentiment in the market. So kalau kita balik pada baca.com tadi, alright, baca.com, kita tengok pula pada commitment of traders. Okay, so that's a good place to start lah. So identify how to identify change in trend, because you want to be early in the trend. You tak nak masuk lambat, so you want to be there when the market is ready to change. Okay, so that's one piece of information how that you can use lah. Of course this is free and then it's not real time, but it's good enough. Okay, so let's go to E-mini S&P 500 there. This is for the US market lah, Globex. And then yang bawah ni is for ICE European market. So go to E-mini. So but data yang tadi tu is based on this exchange Globex ni. Okay, and then tengok interaktif ni. And then let's put the indicator, commitment of traders. Okay, so now we ready. Let's close this. Okay, kalau you tengok tadi kedudukan this all was you perhatikan large speculators yang hijau ni. So kalau you tengok all that while was like turun naik and then it's still net long, and then there was a sharp drop of net long there. Maybe people close their punya buy contract because leverage trading is it's a two-way transaction. For every buy there must be a sell, and for every sell there must be a buy. So obviously someone else has to take the other side of the contract. So definitely yang ni ada penutupan net long lah, they have to close net long. So could have been some fresh short over there, but you can't really tell until kedudukan memang betul-betul confirm kat sini macam sini you tengok negatif 33. So obviously now situation has changed. There is a obvious fresh selling in the market, even though you can tell from here maybe there is some fresh selling there. And if you take a look at the chart, let's go to our chart. So yang ni S&P 500 ni chart. Kalau tengok pada weekly chart ni, maybe that fresh selling earlier that we identify dekat minggu ni. So there is a big bearish engulfing ataupun panggil long day. Okay, so anyway, so obviously that is market is changing. We see a fresh short in the market on the S&P 500, and then kalau you tengok pada daily pula, okay, so obviously we can see here that trend definitely is changing too, sebab dia dah close bawah dia 23.6 on the Fibonacci punya fan. Okay, and then when you take a look at the 4 hour kat sini, alright, so now it's on here, this support kalau tekan dia retrace back to the upside. So we are seeing that this line 61.8 on the upper side is going to be held. Okay, tapi kalau katakan dia break to the upper side, mungkin kita akan make another sell lah on this level. So we are looking to short somewhere around this area. Okay, so this probably gonna be a slow market. It's not gonna be like a big drop. So bila kalau katakan tomorrow Monday market open pun mungkin kita tak akan kalau kita sell instant pun maybe a very small position lah. Okay, so that then you don't suffer so too much of a huge floating losses when it retraces to the upside. So daripada sini kita boleh katakan this line should hold. So kalau kita nak letak stop loss kita, maybe stop on close is somewhere up here, dekat betul 21.75 maybe so that would be our short, our stop on close 21.75. Alright, that's 21.25. And then kalau you tengok ni currently is at 21.32, so maybe we should also be observing whether the 50 level is going to be bearish or not. 21.50. Okay, so that obviously was a high of Friday. Okay, 2114 and 40, it's 2150 lah. So if price come back to 2150, obviously that we're gonna be a good place to short lah. Okay, so now as that's the stop and the entry, and then at what point you akan exit. Okay, I see this as a long-term trade for one thing, because this year kita ada US ni election, and then recently ada debacle about the US interest rate and everything, and then I think on Friday Dudley says that interest rate, there's definitely going to be an interest rate hike in December. So obviously I'm seeing this as a long-term trade, but it could be so kita kena position scaling in later, and then as of this week, the third week of quarter 4, we may be looking to short, and then maybe in 2-3 weeks time, see on how things go, kita boleh exit bila dia rebound dekat 38.2 lah, so somewhere around here. So obviously at 21.32 is not a good place to short, unless you are thinking to exit somewhere here, maybe sometime next year macam tu kan, maybe sometime next year or close towards the December as of Fed meeting. So daripada sini juga kalau you nak kira another way of calculating you punya take profit, sekarang gunakan Fibonacci indicator ya. So there is obviously a swing point there, the swing low situ, right? Okay, so kalau katakan nanti bila dia stretch to downside to this level, and if it break and close below 38.2 in the next few weeks, then maybe we could be looking at exit point dekat sini lah, around 2065 macam tu, around this level. So see how things going to develop. I hope this video help you to make a better trading decision, and till then, talk to you next time. Assalamualaikum.